Well, this goddamn Suzuki Swift Plus is back. 2008 Suzuki Swift Plus is basically a Chevy Aveo. The problem it's having is you can't shift it out of park. Well, at least that was the symptom I was described. Can't get it out of park. But the brake lights also don't come on. So, it tells me that our culprit is likely the stoplight switch, which is this unit right here. So how this switch works is when you push the brake pedal, it's supposed to actuate the switch, but it seems to be buggered. So to get this thing out, you just twist it. See, it comes out. And then this connector's got a little button up here. Just push on that. Oh. Oh. I think I found our problem. Wow. Is that ever fucked? Okay. Alright. So here we go. So here we go with our old switch and our new switch. And the thing you might notice when you get these switches is that the height of the button is different, or whatever you want to call it, the actuator. Like this is maxed out here, and this guy sticks out a lot further. But that's not the end of the world. The pedal's got an adjustment on it, and I'll show you how to piss around with that. Before we go having too much fun, it's always a good idea to make sure the part you got fixed your problem. And even though I'm pretty sure that old switch was chooched right out, it never hurts to try, right? So as soon as I plugged it in, brake lights came on, which is how it's supposed to work. When that button is out, when the pedal's depressed, that button pops out, and it allows the brake light circuit to close and turn on your brake lights. This switch is actually called the stoplight switch, which is a silly name for it, but you'd think it'd be called the brake light switch. But so when I push that in, those lights should turn off. Look at that. I think it was made for it. Okay. So I'm going to disconnect that so I don't kill the battery with the brake lights. Now, when I go to put this back in, it might not fit because that switch sticks out so far. See, look right here. This is where it's supposed to go in, and you can see I can't get it in far enough. So here's what we gotta do. Get yourself a 14mm wrench, and on your brake pedal, there's the shaft here. It looks like that goes to your master cylinder, so you gotta take this cotter pin out. Oops. Take that out, push out this little shaft, pops out the other side here. Okay, so now your pedal is all floppy. Take your 14mm wrench, and there's a nut on the back here, a lock nut. Just back it off, and then what you can do is push this out of the way, and this whole thing spins, and that allows it to move in and out, and that should give us enough clearance between here for that switch. Oops, wrong way. Now this is kind of a piss around because you actually have to put that shaft back in here. So you can test fit it, and if it doesn't fit, you gotta take it out again. So I'm gonna piss around with that. I'm close. I'm close. I think I might actually have this. So you want it so when you push it in, there's just enough room for it to fit with the button depressed up against this. So when you push the pedal, it should deactivate that switch. So let's see if I did it. I'm gonna hook that connector back up. Okay. Okay, brake lights are off. That's a good sign. Let's push on the pedal. Oh, they come on. Look at that. So now the car is once again safe to drive, and you can shift it at a park, which is a real nice feature on a car like this, right? Kind of sucks having a little car and all you could do is idle it and rev the engine. If you have the misfortune of owning one of these stupid little cars and your brake lights quit, it's as simple as that. Or if you find that all you noticed is that you can't get out of park, check your brake lights, because that's probably the issue. I've heard horror stories of people going to dealerships with this problem, and the first thing they do is quote them transmission repair. Right, and so once you got that working, don't forget to put your cotter pin back on and tighten this lock nut here back up against that to keep it from, I mean, it's not going to spin, but it supports it, right? So you don't want those threads being everything you're pushing against when you're braking. You want it to have a little more bite on there, on that shaft. Yeah, just get it a little snug. You don't need it super tight. Just tight enough it's not going to go anywhere. That's it. Thanks for watching.